watch the first episode, because there is some stuff that cannot be contained within a recap. But definitely go check it out, just to kind of see all the wonderful things that have happened. I will give you one soundbite from that, and that is Thrymbi is one of our player characters. And someone at one point during episode 1 said, well, I just hear Thrymbi sending people to therapy one person at a time. So, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Go check it out. And I did just want to also just take a moment, and again, thank you all for being here. We greatly enjoy having an audience. My dwarven tech support, Evin, it will be responding to chat. I will most likely not really be able to read it, but he will relay any messages to me if needed. But certainly feel free to converse with him. And if you enjoy this content, we strongly encourage you to share this out with your communities, whether it's a clip, whether it's the Twitch VOD or the full episode on YouTube, which comes out usually on Thursday, the Thursday after. Feel free to share it out. This is free content for you to enjoy it. And, you know, if you would like it to continue to exist, it does need to be seen and enjoyed further on. Otherwise, it's sort of like if you make a noise in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, does it still exist? It's sort of like that on Twitch and YouTube as well. If you create content and nobody's seeing it or sharing it or enjoying it, you kind of wonder, like, what's the purpose of me doing this? We certainly don't need to do this with like the cameras and the microphones. So if you are enjoying yourself, please share it out with your communities. Spread the word out. You can see all of the hard work that everybody has put into this campaign. We do plan for it to go for a long time, so you can join us on that journey as well. So now onward and forward. Uthmara's is just right behind you, Makaria, and she's got her little crossbow with her, and
does the crossbow look like even smaller in her hands because she's got such big guns?
It's a very good question.
Can she even fit through the door with those guns?
Yeah.
She has to walk through sideways.
And does she even need the crossbow?
Well, I will say that her just crossbow is a special heavy crossbow that was made just for her.
Oh, okay.
So she's got, it fits her proportionately, if you will.
So it's a ballista.
Yeah.
Roll 20.
Oh God, there's so many of them.
No, we got this.
Oh, I know we got this, but there's so many of them we're gonna have to kill.
Thoughtful thug.
He thinks before he attacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he takes a beat.
I thought maybe he was a cleric thug or something.
No, I had the idea that he was just, really considerate.
We should kill the thug leader
thoughtful.
first. Cut the snake's head off.
Yeah, but they're thugs. How much leadership do they really have?
When they see me covered in their leader's blood, they'll think twice.
That's right. You threaten them.
Thirsty.
What's the alignment again?
Chaotic and neutral.
Fair.
This entire time, like she's meek and stuff because she's not able to talk to people, and then she gets to combat. She's like licking the blood off her blade, like screaming at the top of her lungs.
Because that doesn't require social skills, okay?
Hey, if I go into a fight, I want Makaria on my side.
Boom!
Hells
right there.
yeah.
I got you, baby girl.
All right, so you see the thug leader. He's sort of trying to round around the bar. Round around the bar. Yeah, that's English. That works.
Yeah.
Thank you, English,
Yeah,
for bringing that sentence together for us.
Faux show.
Coin new words whenever you need it.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So our thug leader's like rounding around the bar, trying to go for Alan. Frenzied Bandit, he's sort of like he's kind of so excited to be there that he's just like shaking with excitement, and he doesn't seem to even have a weapon really that you can see at first glance.
That's just like my gnome in the other game. It's happening!
The thoughtful thug is trying to go for the guy in the front, just kind of like trying to pacify him because he kind of saw that Briffic is certainly no threat here. Let's be honest. The half-orc bandit, he's kind of going for the couple in the back there, just because they were sitting down when they walked in, and when they saw what's happening, they got up, and the guy looks like he's about to put up a fight. So that guy is just kind of trying to keep the peace on that end. So that's kind of what you see as you pop out. What do you do? Callum, you're up.
Okay. I get hit by the itchy thug. I'm like, okay, man. I didn't want to have to do this, but sorry. And I will wild shape into a wolf.
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw another stone at him.
No, yeah, just right in his face.
All right. Give me a second here.
All right. That is my action. I was gonna use my bonus action to heal myself, but now that I'm a wolf, it's not a big deal. So that's my action. Once I turn into a wolf, I'll look up at the itchy thug and just snarl and like start growling really viciously because I'm a wolf now.
That's great. Oh, that's good.
This is epic.
I'm in love with this.
I love it. See, dwarven persistence.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love it.
Some people,
So-
like if you had the help of others to try to push the rock a little bit just to give yourselves a little bit more room.
All right, Shiala's gonna call Thrymbi over and see if we can get this rock moved.
All right. Do I have to roll a strength or something to try to move this rock enough?
Yes, I would like a strength check from everyone that is attempting to move the rock, please.
I'll help too.
Oof.
Oh, I did a save by accident.
Oh, I totally did as well.
So that would be a -2 for me, I think.
The sorceress moves it with her bulging, rippling muscles.
Do we roll strength instead of the save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Should we re-roll or?
Yeah, I
rolled
did the wrong thing.
Yeah, if you can just hit the strength one.
It's much better.
It's the same roll. Oh no, it's lower by 1. Alright, so Thrymbi bursts out of here and looks for the guy around.
I did say do what Thrymbi would do.
I love that he's the one who's like, wait, do we like wait and listen and try to surprise him? And then he's like,
I had to
I'm just gonna
remind
run
him.
out.
There's an angry guy, he might be doing damage to things. Clerics hate
Yeah,
people doing damage to things.
You hate when
Once he runs out, Shiala just, and they run out, Shiala just gonna go over here.
and you see this very large dwarf. You can tell that he's a dwarf, but he's very large for his race. And
Bjorn, is that you?
He's a giant dwarf.
and you can tell he's a monk. He's got he's shirtless, but he does have pants on, and he's got this big, thick, bushy beard, and he's pulling on it, and he's just like making grunts and shouting and yelling, but again, no actual words seem to come out of it. At least that you understand. And he's standing by what looks like this hole that has been dug in the ground. And if you were to look down, the hole actually goes down about 10 feet or so, probably, maybe even a little bit more. And then you also hear some skittering on the cavern wall next to you.
Horrifying things we can see there.
And if you were to look over, you just see these little tiny, look like little, maybe like little like scarabs or ticks. They're very tiny.
Now we know how the itchy guy got his rash.
I don't like ticks.
And it's bitten him, so it's attached to him.
So he's basically channeling electricity into himself through the bug.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of like a unique situation.
straight into my brain.
Now, Thrymbi, you can try to remove the creature on your next turn as an action, if you would like to do that. Just as an FYI.
Or you can just keep shocking it and taking damage.
I just take my warhammer and dash myself right there. Oh, it's pinned there.
I think we might need a...
It's like impromptu shock therapy. He comes out of this battle, he's like, I think there's hope for life after, guys.
And then Shiala smacks him on the head and he goes back to normal.
Oh, I was hoping. So you know how if someone's using concentration and they take damage, they have to do like a Constitution save, or they stop concentrating on that thing. I would feel like the bug would have to do some kind of either a Constitution or Dexterity or something, or acrobatic save to, like, even if I miss, to avoid the attack and still hold on with its bite on Thrymbi's head. Or, fall off if it fails. Maybe. Sort of thing. Maybe?
Okay, so
Or I could just try to peel it off him, but they're just gonna bite him again, so I don't know.
All right, so let's have you do an attack then. Straight on
Okey-doke.
attack.
Oh man, do I just use my dagger, or do I just like... All of my spells are pretty crazy. I'm just gonna use my dagger so I don't kill my friend. Does that miss?
It does.
Oh, god damn it.
Thrymbi's moving around too much still, and it's just not working out.
You're just lucky you didn't get electrocuted.
Alright, so I was being too careful or something. Just whiffed it.
You didn't want to hurt him. That's very nice of you. Has kind of stopped trying to bite Thrymbi over here because it's not working out for it, So he's gonna go for Sariel.
No!
Oh, no.
Ew, bugs, get off me! No!
And it bites
Where does it bite me?
her. So,
Where is it? Get it, guys!
what are you wearing, Sariel?
Hey!
Clothes? What are you wearing?
This is the RP I came for.
Give me some of that ERP.
Please explain to me where we might see some flesh on you.
Oh my gosh, I hope it's the ankles. Ooh.
What year is this?
I'm wearing clothes, and they're just cloth, and my shoulders are exposed, and then it's like a dress, I believe. So
Keep talking.
it's all black, and it's satin, and you can see
Color on
through
you.
the part above the breast area, like between my neck and my breasts. It's kind of like meshy, so you can like
Sheer.
see through it. Yes, it's sheer. Thank you.
Oh,
I love it when you say breast area.
So my shoulders, my neck, my face, my hands, and
She's
my
just
legs are
describing
exposed.
the picture.
So with the might.
Okay, I picked out the full avatar. Okay. All right.
So the mite is actually coming because it's already on the ground, so it kind of starts going up your leg. So the first place where it can kind of find flesh sounds terrible. Just like chomps on down. So if it can get if your bottom legs are exposed, that's where it's gonna bite.
Guys, is this what they say when they say you have crabs? Do I have crabs right now?
Oh man.
Some mega crabs.
Remember Itchy Thug? Well, I guess you guys don't remember Itchy Thug, so never mind.
I do.
So this one was.
Hey, you guys can have the bugs. I'll deal with the crazed monk.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Although if he hits me with that thing he tried to hit me with before, I'm screwed.
How much health are you on?
12?
Oh.
That's half my health.
Alright, that's actually pretty bad, isn't it?
Have you ever considered death?
The mites have just distracted y'all so hard.
Yeah. And it's gonna continue to distract me as I still try to hit it with that old inflict wounds. So we're gonna boop that dupe, and it's gonna miss, right?
Yes.
And that's my turn.
Boop that noob.
It's still holding on. It's still holding on to your head. But luckily no more blood is coming out, so you're not really sure if it's sucking blood or what it's doing, or if it's just like a really good stopgap, but there's no more
It's
blood.
definitely laying a million eggs in malaria right into my bloodstream.
Hold up, there's one on me too. God damn it, Thrymbi.
I had to take malaria pills. Those things fucked. Good life.
Oh.
We just need to find a paladin.
All right. So with your mage hand, you're able to pull the mite off your leg. But as it's pulling out, oh boy, I just say the weirdest shit.
Craigasm.
It tries to hold on really hard, and it leeches one of your level 1 spell slots from you. You can feel the magic sort of drain out a little bit. And then what does the mage hand do with it?
I just have the mage hand hold it, so is that possible? Can I just keep it restrained with the mage hand?
Yeah, where are you? We can have it grappled basically, and where do you like? Where is it holding it? Like how far away from you, or where does it move anywhere, or does it just sort of pull it and then just hold it right there?
I'm gonna make it go right here. Just away from.
It's like by the wall here.
Yeah.
Okay. Which unleashes his raw power
Oh no!
and kind
Oh
of
wow.
sends him stumbling back a little bit. And as he does that, you see this little black smoke come out from him. This little inkling kind of escape his, like, it looks like it's coming from out of his ear, but it's kind of like liquidy but smoky, and it occupies the space right next to him.
It's a Mongolian deathworm.
All right, Sariel, you're up.
Kill it with fire.
I mean, I really want to use Agonizar's Scorcher, seeing what it did to the monk, but I would hit the monk, so.
All right. It hits. What kind
Alright,
of
and-
what kind of damage?
Let's see. For something that's liquidy, but what do you think would be more effective, guys? I can choose acid, cold fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Fire.
Things like that, I would go with fire.
Alright, so
Right.
it's gonna be fire, and it's gonna be 3d8. Woo!
Fire.
Nice.
That's 16 fire damage.
This bug is on fire.
Yes, queen.
We're fighting all these little itty bitty thingies.
So the Inkling is going to attempt to wrap around Shiala's face and enter through the ear. So Shiala, could I have you do a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, I knew it. Ah.
Constitution saving throw. Okay. Is that good enough?
Yes, you managed to evade it. Since you kind of saw where it came from, you had a pretty good indication of what it does, and so you managed to dodge it at the last moment. And the Inkling is gonna know not to try that again because you'll be able to see it coming.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, little Arcanumite in the mage hand is going to try another. It's gonna try to escape. It's prison.
It wasn't a
Oh, okay.
question. I was just saying that since he's slightly taller than Shiala, she doesn't even realize he's a dwarf.
All right, Sariel, you're up.
And I really wish that this guy and Shiala weren't here, so I could just come over here and use
Jeez.
Agonizar's Scourge and ruin both of those fucking things. But
People
yeah,
are always
since,
getting in the way.
right?
Damn these allies.
Does it have a saving throw?
I only have one spell slot left, but I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do another chromatic orb, I think, but I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points to do twin spell.
Oh.
Wait,
There
is
you
it 3?
go.
Hold on. Oh, equal to the spell's level. I'm sorry, I'm going to spend 1 sorcery point, blah, to do chromatic orb on both the icky things, not counting Thrymbi.
The icky things.
Don't
Okay.
sweat the petty things and don't
Oh,
get
and
the
it
sweaty
crits! It crits! I'm sorry, I'm
It's-
so happy right now. The damage is fire, by the way. I'm so happy right now. This is the first time I've used my sorcery point.
things. And it's a crit. Does that count for both attacks?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
I got so excited I forgot what my spell does. Hold on.
You hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy at a creature.
Right,
you said you
right.
chose fire.
Yep. And,
And the attack
3d8.
hits, it's 3d8 damage.
That is 12 damage. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. So it's 6d8 because of crit.
Yeah, you roll it again.
So that is 25 damage to both of the icky creatures.
Ooh.
Tell me exactly
with
how you
fire.
murderize them and killing them with fire. What happens to them?
I envision them turning to nothing but dust and smoke. And then it happens.
She brings her imagination into reality.
And then you bring the ashes to Thrimbi's and no.
And it forms into a massive ash.
It forms into a second Thrymbi.
it,
Ugh. Thrymbi, be a dear. Hold this, please.
I hold onto the rope.
Come over here so it'll reach,
Like,
please.
What's,
Well, I
what,
guess
what are
this
you
is
doing? What's
50
going on?
foot rope. Alright, just don't let go of this rope. And don't, like, I'm gonna use this to climb back up out of this hole. Just stand there and hold this, please.
I'll try.
Please.
Yeah, I got you. I say it in a way that's like.
Alright, I lower myself into the
Not
hole.
very
How-
convincing.
How long is your rope?
50 feet.
And then can I have you do an investigation check, please?
Yes, ma'am. 10-hole investigation.
So you get down to the bottom, and you notice that there was something else that was stored here besides just the corpse. It looks like maybe boxes, sacks. It's kind of all sorts of shapes on
Sacks
that
of
side.
gold.
And
I like money.
you you also noticed that the corpse is also had sort of like been like rolled out of the way, so it looks like it's sort of on some things. Would you like to look closer?
Yes.
Can I have you do a perception check, please? So at first glance, you notice that sort of behind its legs there and chest area, there's some gold pieces, about 92 to be exact.
Ooh. I pick up the gold.
And then you notice as you kind of moved the corpse that some of the rags that are around it, something fell out of it, and it's a glass jar. It's not much bigger than your hand, and you kind of smell it. It smells a little bit like aloe, maybe. And as you look at it, you realize that there's some like thick, like kind of green mixture inside. It doesn't. It smells good. It smells like a good thing. You don't get anything like wonky from it. What do you
I
do?
take the jar.
All right. Put the glass jar in your inventory, please.
Grave Robin smells good.
Thrymbi yells, "Hey, what'd you find down there?"
Oh, nothing.
All right.
I believe you completely, friend.
Sense motive.
Thrymbi, can I have you do an insight and Sariel, can you do a deception check for me, please?
Okay. Damn it. I'm just kidding. I found stuff.